did he go? What did he take? I was robbed. Robbed by an Enderman. Now he's gone. There he is. Or maybe he doesn't have anything. You playing in the pool? You teleported away? Goodbye. Welcome back, everybody, to Olympus. I'm going to work on this for a bit, but I'm not going to keep you guys with me for it. We'll try to get something else done later on in the episode. But I wanted to show you what I've done over here. So this is what we had last time. And one thing I didn't like was how close this is together. It's not too bad, but it would be nice if it was one block more. So that's what I did there. If you look down this line, I basically shrunk the pedestal by a block. So I kind of moved in this guy in one, etc. And then I changed the look a bit. I brought in some of the acacia wood, which I do want to use up here. So I thought if I introduced it on these guys, it'd be easier to introduce it other places as well. So most of these are set up for that, which is no good. Same with that one. So this is going to be the new way, I do believe. And I've also been working on lighting, so it's good that it's nighttime here. So here it's kind of dark. The only lighting it looks like is bleeding from up here over. Here I've added in some lighting underneath. Or there's lighting right there. So it should come underneath and spill out, which is why it actually looks lit, I do believe. I'm assuming. So from here I'm going to fill this in. I've also introduced... do I need to fill in... There I do, okay. I don't have to go all the way in, but just to there. So I added in the andesite as well and made it kind of bleed out. So instead of having just the diorite everywhere like I do over here, I kind of made it switch from diorite, and then it kind of bleeds over into, or it's andesite, sorry, and then bleeds into the diorite. And then adding in some more color cues around. So I think that's good. So what I'm going to try to do is mass produce this now. But I just wanted to show you the difference in the old design here and the new design I'm going to do. So a bit smaller beds, and if I want to, I could probably stretch out the bed so it comes an extra dirt block this way. So I don't really need to shrink it this way as well, like I have done. I could extend it even if I wanted to, and then, well, maybe I can't go too far because we got the sugarcane farm right there. So if we came out another 2 blocks, then I'm looking at this being claustrophobic. Yeah, okay. So that's probably a good place for it. Will give us more room. Oh, don't have my sword. Ooh, my volume's loud. Woo-wee. Okay, apparently you could spawn there. Oh no. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and work on that floor. I also had to go and get a whole bunch of quartz, so I've done that in the loo in the last week or so. I was on and just getting a whole bunch of quartz. I got basically like an ender chest full of quartz ore. So I've fortuned about 9 stacks of it so far, but I probably got another 27 stacks that I can fortune. So hopefully that will provide me with enough quartz to finish this. But yeah, the idea with that, let's see if we can finish that thought before I let you go. Before I got distracted by Skelly. So I'm guessing I'll do gray, right? And maybe that is light gray. Okay, yeah, so that would work. So if we do gray for the andesite, and then light gray for the diorite. Where's that at? Right there. And then we will do... Oh, is that the same color? That's the same color. That is light gray. Maybe I don't have dark gray. Oh, I have some. Not much, though. Okay. Well, that's not a problem. Either that or I change the diorite to be the white glass, which right now we're only using for detail work, but that might be worthwhile actually. And we'll still have the gray there, which looks very almost invisible. You can barely even see the glass. The grays just blend right in. Anyway, I'll see what I come up with. Unfortunately, by the time I figure it out, it'll be too late for input, probably. See you shortly. And by shortly, I mean probably hours and hours from now. Ooh, that's lime. Before I was using the regular green. I don't know if I like the lime. It is lime clay, but the lime glass looks really bright. Okay, off to work. If you're wondering if this is taking a ton of glass, the answer is yes. Yes. Alright guys, status update. Been working on the rest of them, and for the most part I kinda got it done. I still have that water to deal with at a later date, but I got the 4 beds in place, and I haven't done anything with them, but we're going to try to plant some trees and greenery and stuff like that. And whoops, there we go. I put in these guys. They don't have the stairs going down yet, but I think we are going to keep that. And I just messed a little bit with the design, added in the chisel, I think. I'm not sure. But yes, now we have 3 blocks gap here, which I do like. And I basically kept the pattern going, whatever was over here. Whoops, yoink. Very hard to tell where there's glass missing. Okay, we're missing there. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, I just took this pattern and basically flipped it around to this side, and then the opposite for this as well. And yeah, wow. It's very hard to tell where there's glass and where there isn't glass. So that kind of dictated what was happening with this pathway. And that brings us out to about almost where I had kind of roughly planned out for the platform to be. So I think what's going to happen now is we have to create a trim. So I did this in all the areas, and this is getting pretty close to the sugarcane farm, so we might have to see what we have to do about that to make that happen. I've run out of coal blocks. I have plenty of coal ore, so I have to go fortune that up. But yeah, I put these guys all the way around, and everything else should be done. Oop. This yellow's a little too yellow, so I might try like orange. I think that might look more closer to the clay color. I don't think you're supposed to be coal. Oh, maybe you are. This may not be done right either. There may be mistakes. But I'm sure I'll find them eventually. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on here. I'm kind of getting spent on working on this. Been working on it for quite a while. And yeah, I need to take a break from it. But I wanted to show you guys where we're sitting at. I do like the stairs. So I think I'm going to flip the stairs on all 4 sides. That'll be the next thing I replicate probably. Before I do that, I do want to try to tie the stairs down there into something. I removed all the glass that was down here, added in, I didn't add that in, but I like the green. And someone had mentioned that it'll look probably a lot better once I've added in the greenery stuff up top. When I was talking about adding in some color. Oh, I might hear my Skype going off, sorry. But once there's trees and stuff, that will add that green color in. So I thought that was a good point. And when I broke away the glass, I actually kind of like this. So I'm thinking down here we're not going to have glass flooring. Maybe we'll do a alternative, or not really alternative, my basic floor, and see if we can work in just lighting and making it spawn proof that way. Alright, and let's just mute that before it chimes again. Sorry about that. So yes, so as I was saying, here we got to start making our way to the edge. Now I don't have a plan for this, but it'll probably start to lip up and then have some kind of railing system. Now the rail might be probably quartz again. We could maybe do it like squared off like that or something, and then have the railing at that height. That way it's not spawn proof. We can jump up there because we got the jump boost, and if we make that tie into this somehow, so we'll ignore these guys, we can manipulate them. I guess this was set up for the sphere that's there, so we don't want to cut it too much, so I might shape this a bit more. So this might not be the edge. Like maybe I'll take another coal line right along here. And I could actually make it So where the stone is, we could replace with coal, and I could just make the platform fill out to the size that I'd set out before, and then I'll just add in patterns to make it work. I think I'll do that instead, which means I do have to go fortune a bunch of coal, which is unfortunate. But yeah, anyway, so we could add this on somehow. I don't know how we want to tie that on. Probably not like that, but we'll make it blend in, hopefully, with whatever we decide to be the trim down here too, because that's where it's going to be kind of visible, is from down here, the lower level, and then probably the upper levels as well. And I still have to figure out how to tie these stairs in, so I'll have to do that before I do anything here, because I may try to push these stairs back in one block, which I think I can do, but I think that's all I can do. So I can maybe move them this way one block, but that's it. Welcome back. Alright, everybody. It's actually a new day recording, so it might be a little bit disconnected of a video. But I'm back, and I've done some work here off camera. I did a little bit of work here on the stairs, which you might not be able to tell, but I did push it back one block. So I was able to do that without it interfering with the ceiling. There used to be basically a dirt gap between the stairs and the finished ceiling. Now there is not. So if we get rid of this, we can start seeing the actual ceiling down below, because I put the dirt there first and then I built the ceiling by placing blocks on the dirt. And now I'm kind of building the floor by doing the opposite. But here I did get rid of it, and it did allow for a bit more space. I didn't change anything else up here, however. I might move these guys forward though, because it looks a little weird with the stairs going further. It's actually the first time I've noticed that. But I don't think I'm going to shift this whole design, the stairwell forward one. I'm not going to shift this pattern up. I'll leave it as it is and make it just a bit bigger. I think it felt a little claustrophobic before anyway, so this makes it a bit more open. And then the floor. So the stairs, I didn't do anything with the stairs, and this isn't finalized, but I'm thinking doing something like this. Basically, these stairs are going to stop right at the top here, so when you're coming up, it looks normal. And then as long as it transitions okay, it shouldn't look too bad, but we'll see. So it's just going to be a small little 3x3 landing here, probably, with the railing continuing along. I wonder if we could do that. Let's see what we can figure out. Okay. So yeah, if we just went all the way around, let's just square it up and see what would happen. We could do something like that, and then that would merge up, and eventually it's going to become quartz up here, I think, for the trims. I think that's the consensus. And then the flooring, I kept the floor pretty much how it was. I just fluffed it in here, or I didn't really stay true to the pattern, but I just kind of filled it in. That's different. It's not symmetrical yet. Calm down. It's okay. But yes, I basically have hidden a lot of glowstone, and I think it should be enough. And we could check it actually with the new screen there. It'll tell you the block light at your feet now, so you don't even have to try to figure out if it's the lights above you, below you, and adjust the block level. So we can see it's actually not dropping below, what do we see, 11? 10? I saw a 10. That might be the lowest. There's a 9. There's an 8, but there's going to be a piece of glowstone under that guy. So with this pattern, we should be okay for mob spawns. And I do like the look of it. It is the exact same pattern as below, if you didn't notice. It's this guy, pretty much. Except I didn't do the colors. I felt the colors might distract too much. I might try to add in a little bit of color. I'm not too sure. So instead I replaced those guys with the polished andesite. Coal remained the same. Stone stairs turned to quartz stairs, and the spruce logs turned to diorite, either regular diorite or the smooth variety, or the polished. So I kind of mixed it up a bit there. This is going to wrap around, and I'm not sure... We've got this wall here, but that wall isn't going to be there, I don't think. Because this is the real wall. This was the previous wall. So what I have to do is sketch this guy out around the outside. Now I think that's something I want to do soon, is get the rest of the walls up, or at least semi-framed in. If I could at least go around the perimeter of the top and make kind of the outer circle, and if I could do that at various heights, then it'd make going around filling it in a lot easier, I think. So I think that's something I want to do. That's just going to be a grindy thing, though. Something I do when I have lots of time. But anyway, guys, I haven't done too many Minecraft videos as of late. I've been kind of interested in other games and just other things that have been keeping me from playing as much as I used to. But I have hit 3,000 subscribers. I wanted to say thank you, guys. I don't have anything planned for 3,000 subscribers, like a special or anything like that. But I did want to say thank you. And yeah, I'm more of a, if I can think of something cool to do, I'll try to do it, but I'm not one to kind of plan things for a specific numerical event. But we will try to do something, hopefully, so I can show you guys how much I appreciate everything you have done for me. But yes, this floor up here is coming along. I haven't done too much more, I don't think, from what we had discussed. I do want to try to get it out to here with a pattern, but I figured I should move down to the floor for a bit and try to get that sketched out. Now, I had these here before. I don't know if I want to put them back. And yeah, I'll worry about if I have floor going someplace I don't really need it to be. But I thought about doing something like that, but I think that's probably just too much of that acacia wood. I do like the acacia wood, and I actually added it in here, a little bit of detail in the stairs. When I pushed the stairs back, I didn't actually change the wall pattern. I just added in this block, and these became fully visible instead of partially visible. Still looking at this landing. So if we take some quartz railing here, I guess. I don't really like this. I don't like it. And now, if we did something... Do we want another one of these, or are we overdoing it with these chisel blocks? Oh, I had some. Could do that, and we could do that, and we could actually fill that in with either full white glass. Yep, that's where I wanted it. Oh, perfect, even better. Brilliant, thank you. Appreciate it. You're so kind. Ooh, I like that. That's a different kind of railing, but looks pretty good. Looks a little worse on this side with the stone, but good on this side, and I could change it to quartz or something, but that might be a bit too much of whiteness. So that does make this 3 wide, which is basically what I was trying to do, is widen this up so it didn't feel weird or strange. And I think we did that. I think it worked. So that's good. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that. We could try to add a bit more flair, I guess. Some flair. I need some stairs. It's like I know I saw a crafting bench somewhere. I'm pretty sure there's some all over the place. Yeah, we could do something just like that. It's not much, but it does. Yeah, it might be okay. If we did that on the other side, yoink, and then yoink. And this is going to go around this way as well. Now, one thing we got to keep in mind is that cow farm. It doesn't actually have to stay up there. I did want to move it somewhere, and I'm not sure where we will do it. Maybe we could have it over there. Or maybe we'll keep it above and have it accessible from the top floor. This is just going to continue around and just be, I don't know what, it may be just a lookout floor. Maybe we'll find something to put here. And again, most of these blocks will be pushed back quite a ways. Probably like 3 or 4 blocks diagonally away. Alright, and this is our ender pearl elevator. So I was wondering if we should frame it in like all the other ones are, or leave it open like it currently is. Or we could at least, I don't think I have planks, but we could fill it in partial, like part of the way down, like only up to there. but probably with the logs, the spruce logs, to keep it consistent. So somehow have it framed in like that, but otherwise it's open here, so you can pretty much run straight across without it being like impeded, I guess. Okay, what do I... My dog is snoring. I don't know if you can hear him. He's pooped. He's exhausted. Okay. That's too close and too much acacia. I think what I want to do is have... I want to bring in some clay, I think. We're going to put some clay color back here. And I think we're going to try to add in a bit more greenery. Maybe we'll do something like that. Let's see here. Which way do I want that to go? Either way, it's probably not going to work. Okay, we could do that, and then do it again here or something. I could move that guy. But basically, we'll create a shelf, and then we'll have... We could have some bushes, basically, all back in here. And right now I'm using birch. That seems to be the nicest thing for this swamp. Although I probably will bring in some of the... just the... Not acacia. What am I thinking? Well, I guess it's acacia too. The oak. The oak leaves. We could do something with those as well. I actually like the way they look in the jungles. And by jungles, I mean swamps. I like that, like, not putrid, but like the very dark green. Actually, let's go grab some. I do have some. So let's see what they look like. And I'm thinking maybe white clay behind it. Just something that's very... Ooh, barely made that. Not too, like, overpowering in terms of color. Acacia leaves. Those are the same. Those will work. I'm pretty sure that's all I have. Man, my inventory's... Inventory. Have some dirt. I'll take some spruce. Fair trade? Fair trade. Geronimo! And I'm dead. Nope. Good. So, which one's which? Okay, acacia. Looks really green in my hand, but then it turns kind of that. That color. But I actually like that color. I don't think many people do, but I do. This is more my kind of green than like the bright jungle green. I don't like Etho's green. He can have his green. I'll take this one. So we could do that and maybe just mix it up. I don't know how good this is going to look. I'll probably have to play with it quite a bit. But essentially I'm thinking of either covering this dome with another block or just wherever I put this guy, we're going to try to cover it in. Okay. Now, let's see here. I could grab some clay. I don't know if I have enough made. And I think I got to get this episode done. So we'll just maybe work with what we got today, and then I'll have to do some off-camera work, get some progress done, and then we can see what's going on. Something like that is going to be what I wanted down here. So it's supposed to be very green, but yeah, we definitely need something behind. Okay, let me see what we got. We could try the light, or just the white clay, which is basically more of a off-white, really. Not really white. Where am I going? One more floor down, please. Thank you all. Yep, completely empty. Or we could do the light gray, and I'm pretty sure there's zombies in the sorting system. Not gonna lie, I can hear him. And I've heard him before. That's more than one. Alright. Good on you. Alright, let's take these and throw them on the floor, and then pick them back up, and then go back upstairs. We'll take the stairs. So yeah, I think Combat specifically said that he had actually redone my floor in this dark oak. So like he did this type of floor and had replaced it with dark oak as well. So he's definitely fond of the dark oak. I do like it. I think I'm just going to keep leaving it there until I've kind of decided that I like it. So this is pretty basic right now. So let's see. I guess we could do it like that. And either this is going to completely go straight up, or I should probably leave a gap and just make the bushes maybe thicker. Let's try that. So let's, oh, doggy's awake. Okay, how's that shovel doing? Still good. Got lots of levels to repair it. We'll have to get to that later. Ooh, and we could probably hide some more lighting there, underneath them all. So dirt in this build, if you're not familiar, is my filler block. Kind of what I sketch with. So anywhere I see dirt, I know I can just destroy it without having to really worry about it. No consequence kind of deal. Now back here, let's see. Okay, let's put this and that, and then we'll have to probably build that up. And then I want to make it back 1. So right there, basically leave a 2 gap. So there's basically at least 2 thickness of leaf. And hopefully I can get rid of that. I can't, but that's a piece of wood. That might be okay. Okay. Alright, let's try that. And then I'm just going to go straight up. And I might fill this in. Sure. Fill it in. And the back ones probably don't really matter as much for color, but maybe they do bleed through. I don't know. I don't use leaves all that often. Okay. So if we just did that, what would that look like? You guys can go away. Oh, I broke it. Too bad. Now we could try to add a pattern behind here as well, instead of just like plain log or plain stain. But that doesn't look too bad. You can't even really tell what's going on, actually, except right here. But that's mostly because it's not filled in. So let's keep going. And what would happen here? It would probably be there. And just straight up. Okay. This could work, guys. This could work. Ooh, look at that. Just enough. Sort of. And we'll probably put that. Sure. And if we wanted to... No, let's not get any fancier than that. And then I have to blend that in somehow. But I've run out of leaves and stuff. But for the most part, maybe we can do a little bit. I have not enough acacia leaves. Okay. Good. Good. And then we'll have to fill that in so it's not visible. That's the glowstone for that light, which I could probably get rid of because I think it gets light from the side as well, from that guy. So what if we just grab another stair? Sure, cobblestone? Why not? Why not make it different? Okay, that's good. And diorite. Right there. And then back here we need something as well. Why don't we go polished? Can't because there's a torch. Polished all the way up. Although, is that one really needed? I guess because you can see through the leaf. And you can see through the leaf there. That's not the right block, though that doesn't look bad. There we go. And then I'll bring this guy further up to connect to the railing. So that could work. I might move this log over one more. It looks a little bit close compared to the gap between these two. But that's not bad. Not too bad, I don't think. Can we take a screenshot of that? Maybe something like this. There we go. So yes, let me know what you guys think of this look, and we'll continue this going through. And maybe we should add color back before I let you go. One last thing. So since we don't have any color, it's not working. Not working. There we go. Since we don't have the same color identification marks as we do up top, and I don't really want to do these blocks because it's just too much color, but maybe we could do these ones because that's just a single block and a little less kind of in your face. Look at my color. Look at my color. So that could work. Keep that going around and right there. It's beautiful. Beautiful. I like it. I don't care what you think. That'll do. Yeah, that'd be good. And then we have the color coding system in place, and all is well. Cool. So let's see what we can do. Can we get a better look to leave this episode? I want to leave it behind. Never look back. No. Keep looking back. Keep working on it. Oh, we get a bit of a look from up here. Can't really get a full idea of what's going on, though, probably. there we have it. Where are you? There's a skeleton somewhere. There we have it. So yeah, we're going to have to bring that forward, wrap it around. And yeah, it looks cool from up here. The glowstone. Excellent. Alright guys, well, we're going to leave it here, as I've said. No more stalling. Hope you've enjoyed, and have a good one. Bye-bye.